Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. So, okay. There's a reason for this song this morning, and it's Hey Jude from the Beatles. And yes, I am in my shower, just kind of going for some oldness here and being authentic. And I was just thinking about this morning while I was in the shower, while I'm in my sound studio. The acoustics great in here. It's great if you guys sing in the shower. Best place in the world to do for acoustics, right? That and maybe the car too. But anyway, so I'm in the shower. I promise that I will not do anything other than headshots. But so the point of this is a number of things have come together for me in the past couple days. And I've been singing this song, Hey Jude, to try to memorize it, and I've been learning piano. And I just started to think about the lyrics a little bit this morning and go more into just the surface of it, where it seems like he's saying, hey Jude, he's saying, you found this girl and you're going out, and now you found her and now go get her. But I was thinking about this let go, like he talks about, don't be afraid, you found her, go out and get her. If we replace the girl with courage or something you want in your life, it's equally applicable. So that's why I sang it, because I thought, hey Jude, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of life or what you're going to be doing. You found what you need. You found you know what you need. You found what you need. Go out and get it, kind of thing. And then the piece where it says, the minute you let her under your skin, then you can begin to make it better. That means something gets under you and gets under your skin and passionate and drives you maybe in some way uncomfortably. That's when things are going to get better. So yeah, so that's the point of the song. And I wanted to bring this back to Stephen's dating life. The date I had, was it Thursday night? And I've been thinking about that. And this is in relation to Chris's video that she put out about courage. This has really made me think about a lot of things. And where you find your power, and you raise your energy level. You raise your energy level and the person that you're interacting with just by doing something courageous, by speaking your truth. So I didn't do that during that date at all. In fact, even it might not have been just rejection, because I've been rejected by dates before. I've gone out on dates, and it's been like, okay, yeah, no, cool, we don't mix. But this was different, and another reason I realized this was different is because I didn't speak my truth. I felt used during that date, okay? So we went out, I picked her up at her house, which is kind of unprecedented. I could have had a crazy murderer, so I don't know how much judgment she had. I picked her up at her house, and we went to the place, and we ate, and a couple different things. She told me some stories. One story she told me that she had this, there wasn't an altercation, but an argument with someone at Walmart. The guy was in his car, and he dissed her dog, said something bad about her dog, like, look at that little rat or something like that. And I guess she went into him, and he went back and forth. And, I was listening to it, and from my martial arts experience, I was thinking of, hey, honey, you better not be able to, not do this stuff to get yourself killed. Because we started to talk about whether she had any martial arts experience or any experience on how to protect herself. So, she was writing checks her body was not going to be able to cash. But I didn't say that. I just was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine, cool. So that wasn't my truth. And then at the end of the day, I paid. I fucking paid. But it's not so much that I paid, it's that she just assumed I would pay. This check came to me, and she's like, oh, thank you. The check thing, even before the check came, actually, now that I think about it, she said, oh, thank you for paying, or thank you for the dinner. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was all right with it, but it was just like kind of weird. And then on top of this, as I was driving home, we found some furniture alongside the road, a big table, big-ass table, nice table, actually. It was teak. And she's like, oh, stop, wait a minute. She wanted to check it out. Okay, cool, whatever. It's kind of fun. We were furniture shopping in the middle of the night, in the squatter kit. And so she said, do you want a table? I said, I don't want the table. I have no need for the table. She said, oh, well, I'll take it. Okay. So we loaded it on top of my car, which is my little Mini. I have a Mini. And Minis are great. They carry anything. It's like my truck. So I was able to load it on top of my car, on top of my racks. And then, I thought we were having fun, and we got to her house. Put it in her garage, put it in her shed or her barn, whatever it was. We talked a little bit. And then, we went to the door, and, I said, had a nice time. She had a nice time. And she said, I don't think I know exactly what she said, but basically, I think I said, you want to go out again, kind of thing. And she's like, oh, I don't think so. And she said, keep in touch, but we'll see. I was like, that was kind of it. And then I texted her the next day, and I said, hey, you had a good time, let's go out. And she just rejected me right there. It's like, you couldn't have done that before we picked up the fucking table. You couldn't have brought, she didn't even bring any money to the date, because it was a valet, and I had like $2 on me, and I was gonna tip the guy. I was like, well, and I pulled up my $2, and she's like, oh, I don't even have any money. She's like, what the fuck? You don't have any money? She must have a credit card, I hope. But just the gall. So anyway, I didn't speak my truth. That was the thing I think that really pissed me off about that. So I wanted to bring this to you guys because, if you've been hanging around on this site for a little while now and you've been getting value out of this, you're not going to get any fucking value out of this unless you actually do something. That's a really important piece. So I'm out here, I'm trying to, live my crap, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to step in and then I'm trying to show you kind of what I'm doing and kind of encourage you, that type of thing. So I'm challenging you guys. What I'm going to do is I've decided, just for me, is I'm going to text her, I still have her number, and I'm just going to say that stuff to her, like, hey, especially the thing where she was in Walmart, she could fucking get killed, right? That was just dumb, stupid. So, I don't know. But I'm just gonna say that, and I'm gonna talk about I'm not having money, and just in a kind way. But I'm just gonna share my truth, and I'm encouraging you guys to do that as well. If you have something in your life that's been bothering you, where you haven't stepped into it, you've been afraid to kind of step into something, use that courage piece that Chrissy talked about in that video, because that'll raise no matter what the outcome. Like she probably will. She might text back and just say, well, fuck you. Who are you to tell me what to do, kind of thing. But that's fine. But me, what I've done is just by stepping into my power, stepping into my honesty, and being my authentic self, I've raised my state of consciousness and energy. Because I've done that, regardless of the outcome. So what Chrissy talked about is, it's the energy, it's the importance of the energy going back and forth, not necessarily the conversation. So I'm challenging you guys to do that today. Find something that's been bugging you, maybe, I don't know, relationship-wise or job-wise, that you kind of shrunk down and you felt kind of, you receded into kind of your shell or your protective place, and you didn't speak your truth because you didn't think it would be, you thought it would be offensive, or you were afraid of the consequences, fucking do it, because you're not going to make any changes in your life if you stay small. And actually, Chrissy and I talked about that yesterday too. It was a very good conversation. So I'm going to do that. I'm determined to do that. That's my goal today. Scary as hell, because this is not typically me doing this stuff, because I feel like, I don't want to impose on her, I don't want to insult her, I don't want to upset her. Fuck that, I don't even know her, This is for me. So do that today. And report back tomorrow, when you do it, right below and say, hey, I did this cool experience and I got this result, or in this experience I got crappy results, that's also a learning. And I'm going to do the same, okay? So have a great day, guys, and from my shower, which I can't fucking believe I'm doing this, see the water running, and have a great day. Bye-bye.